Hello, everybody. Or nobody. Whoever's there. Or not there. I'm here. Is this everything you wanted? Or is everything you know just falling apart? So damn hard to tell the difference when it comes to reading matters of the heart. Hey, buddy. I think I'm going to try to rewrite this chorus here. So I think I'm going to go. I know, right? It's been forever. This is Tell Me. So, is this everything you wanted? Or is everything you know just falling apart? It's so damn hard to tell the difference when it comes to reading matters of the heart. And so I really like, but I don't think it works. I just don't think it works with the so I'm trying to think of like Yeah, it just doesn't work to go back into that from there. Matters of the heart. It's like so what I'm doing there is basically just a D chord over and over, then just adding the bass notes. What chord does that do? Ooh, that could work. So yeah. Is this everything you wanted? Or is everything you know just falling apart? So damn hard to tell the difference when it comes to reading matters of the heart. It used to be, but I have it in half step down now because I'm too lazy to tune it up. So then it's so so it would be good. I gotta get I would have to get apply for a copyright license, which you can get them pretty easy. But so what happens is with the copyright license is there's still songs that you can get copyright claim for. Um, so it's like you gotta really research them before you do them. Um, but like I don't so much care if I get copyrighted in the way that the money from the stream goes to that person. I don't care about that. I just don't want to get shut down. That's my biggest concern. Right. I'll be there for you. Yes, I'll be here for you. And I'll be here for you. Yes, I'll be here for that doesn't work. Damn. I really like that chord progression though. Oh my god, I know why I like that. It's a song I wrote a million years ago. I was sitting on a rock in Carolina, on a beach with my lover in my arms. Something in the waves helped me find you, 'cause I know where my heart belongs. And I don't want to leave here at all. The sand and the waves will not die. And I will answer my true love's call. And I won't ever say goodbye. I was walking on the water in the twilight, collecting shells as they would catch my eye. The moon and the stars spelled out my love so brightly in the dark blue sky. And I don't want to leave here at all. The sand and the waves will not die. And I will answer my true love's call. And I won't ever say goodbye. And I want to leave here at all. The sand and the waves will not die. And I will answer my true love's call. And I won't ever say goodbye. So will you go again to Carolina, so I can sit and hold you in my arms? I don't need the waves to help me find you, 'cause I know where my heart belongs. Hi Zoe, how you doing? You were popping in at the end of an old Jesse song, but what a great time. I'm doing good, Zoe. I had a long but good day. I had to go to a different state to check on a cat that's like a really fat cat, like an absurdly fat cat. Um, so I did that, and then I went to the mall and I picked up an amplifier. So but basically I drove around all day and I played with a cat for about an hour. It was a fun time. That's good soup. So the purpose of tonight, Zoe, is figuring out. Yeah, I went to the Maryland. I live in Virginia. If we didn't go over that, but I went to Maryland and I checked on the cat down in good old Cobb Island, Maryland. Check on the cat. So Zoe, the purpose of tonight's stream is with next week having the open mic coming up. I need to figure out what my set list is going to be. And so that's kind of what we're doing here. Of course, I'm going to be playing the I am waking that song. And then probably a song that you haven't heard yet called New Construction, which goes like this. Something like that is actually. They say that home is where the heart is, and I think it's the hardest place to find any peace. When your breaks down, the bridge I burned has all but collapsed. I build a new one to get back. The frame is scorched and the boards are cracked. I build a new bridge to get back. Growing, I'm trying hard at showing the places where I'm growing. Where I used to break and bowing. When I used to snap, the bridge I burned has all but collapsed. I build a new one to get back. The frame is scorched and the boards are cracked. I build a new one to get back. The first one has about to last. I build a new one to get back. The frame is scorched and the boards are cracked. I build a new bridge to get back. Then I'll be standing right beside you. Be standing right beside you. Be standing right beside you. I'll be standing right beside you. So that's going to be one that I play next week. And then I have another one that I'm debating. I don't know. The Mr. Soup over there hasn't given me his verdict on whether or not it's too samey, but I guess I really haven't gotten through it to decide if it is or not. So it goes like this. Thank you. Is this everything you wanted? Or is everything you know just falling apart? It's so damn hard to tell the difference when it comes to reading matters of the heart. But I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. 'Cause I'll be here for you. Should we have this conversation? Could it be how could it be how about how these things start and end? And if you just don't want to answer, well, I guess for now then we can just pretend. 'Cause I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. 'Cause I'll be here for you. Could we please discuss the reasons? Will you just tell me where everything went wrong? I'm not a person that holds grudges. I just need to know that someday I'll belong. 'Cause I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. 'Cause I'll be here for you. I know what you're talking about, and you're talking about the Hallelujah. You're talking about Hallelujah. I know you are. Ooh, yeah. Uh huh. Hallelujah. Ah, 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 ah. I know it's not All Star. There's that. Um, but so there's those three songs so far that I know I'm going to play. I'm also going to play In the City, which I have to change guitars for because that's in a different tuning. But Zoe, I need a cover. So I need a good cover, but I don't want it to be like, oh, let me just play Everlong. Or I want it to be something that's like relevant, but I'm not in touch with the kids. I'm out of touch. I'm over here just being old and whatnot. What's popular right now? Who's popping? Who's popping off? I don't know what that is. K-pop Demon Hunter. I have no idea what that is. What's a movie? Oh, that the K-pop Demon Hunter is a movie. Okay. What is like? There's got to be somebody that you know that has like the most annoying taste in music to you. What is something that they like? Oh, it's a new hot Netflix movie. Oh, okay. Blink 182. Oh man, I don't know any new Blink 182 songs. I barely even know any old Blink 182 songs. I just don't forget to think about me, and I won't forget you. Yeah, what a great time. So Zoe, you don't know this, but I have a shed, and it's hot in there in the summer. And Austin and I will go in there, play music, and sweat. And it's as we get as we get sweatier and sweatier, we get hotter and hotter. Yeah, yeah. Austin can't play bar chords. He's too busy. He's too busy eating guitar picks. Uh, that joke is never going to go away now. He said, "All right." No, Austin hates bass chords. The passion. Never mind. Never mind him guitar picks when he gets hungry. Oh, he does play guitar. He's actually better than I am. He is a better guitarist than I am all day. Um, but we play very differently. That's the truth of that. Uh oh, I lost somebody. I think Austin left. I think he got mad. He's actually a fantastic bassist. Like, oh, okay, there you are. It's only showing one person in the room, which is odd. No, Austin is. I've said this to Austin in the past. I don't have a problem saying it on stream. He is probably the best bassist at what he does in the world, in my opinion, my humble opinion. So, Billie Eilish. I don't think I even know a single Billie Eilish song. Oh, I'm proud of you, buddy. Did it come out okay? Yeah, no, he's probably he really is top tier on bass, like hardcore. That's okay. You don't have to listen to popular music. Absolutely not. There will be no Oasis. There will absolutely not be Counting Crows. If you put both of those bands on a plane and it went down, I would be okay with that. Sorry. Hey there. Um, Austin is shouting in the chat very loud. Yeah, together. Um, Let me tune my guitar. All right. Um, I haven't played this in so long. I'm gonna have to look it up. I play it differently than anybody else I know. All right, let's see here. I don't know, but I have a feeling he'll pop in later. He had a lot going on today. No, I'm getting closer to it. No. The freshman. I don't know if you know the freshman. Do you know the freshman? You should know the freshman. If you don't know the freshman, it'd be a problem. I used to play it all the time. Not a super relevant cover, but oh, what? Oh, they're playing it with a capo. Oh, that's why. It would be no. No, they're doing it wrong in that one. They're not doing the version I know, and so it's wrong. Maybe it's this one. Everybody's saying it's that, but with a capo on it, and I don't want to use a capo. All the life of me, I cannot remember. Made us think that we were wise. Yeah, so. Yeah. Now we're cooking. When I was young, I knew everything. And she, a punk who rarely ever took advice. Now I'm guilt-stricken, sobbing with my head on the floor. Stopping baby's breath and a shoe for ice now. For the life of me, I cannot remember. Oh, yeah, that's nice. I can't be held responsible. He was touching her face. Yeah, I never did that. I can't be held responsible. Cause she was touching her face. I can't be held responsible. Fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember who made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were really freshmen. My best friend took a week's vacation to forget her. The girl took a week's worth of Valium and slept, and now he's guilt-stricken, sobbing with his head on the floor. Yeah, I don't know that I want to do that though. That's just an old cover I used to do a long time ago, like 20 years ago. Back in the day. It's horrible. You don't know that song? I mean, you probably don't know that version because it's terrible. But the Freshman by the Verve Pipe. The Verve. Yeah, yeah, he would have back on the dinosaurs. Yeah, yep. I had a Stegosaurus named Philippe. There's that just wow, that just sent me down memory lane. I once upon a time, I went to GameStop and because I used to play video games back in the day, and I saved up all of my points and I went online and I bought a spork. It was called the Sporkinator because it had a spork on one end and a bottle opener on the other, and I named it Philip because I really thought it was funny. Yeah, physical games, crazy. But yeah, but I thought it was really funny that I had a spork named Philip. Philip the Spork. I thought I was, I thought it was clever. Bruh, those were the days. You would play that game so hard because you knew Monday it was going back, and you would have to like beat it in a day. Like it was good. Wow. Oh yeah, Spyro back in. Oh yeah, Spyro was where it was at. Do you remember? You may or may not remember this. Do you remember getting demo discs from places? Because I definitely had a few demo discs from like Pizza Hut back in the day. Oh yeah, bro, they were the best. Oh, Zoe, you don't know about demos? Okay, so um, so back in the day, you would go to like yeah, Austin's old. He's not as old as me, but he's old. Um, but so back in the day, you would go to like Pizza Hut, and they would give you like if you whatever with you got like a personal pan pizza or whatever, right? They would give you a demo disc, and it had like 4 or 5 playable demos of different games on it. And so like one of them was Spyro. I remember having that. Um, I remember getting one for Ratchet and Clank. That was a dude, Ratchet and Clank. That game is a whole vibe. Yeah, it was just like a sample. Like you could only play like maybe like 10, 15 minutes of the game, and then it would be like, oh, you got to buy the whole thing, bro. Did you know the guy who voiced Captain Quark died? I think he died yesterday or the day before. I was really upset about it. Uh, I mean, not really upset about it, but I was like, oh man, what a bummer. Um, Also, the dude who voiced Sheen from Jimmy Neutron died. What a loss. But but yeah. So demo discs, man, they were the thing. I remember the first demo disc I ever had a game on it for PlayStation and the game was called Intelligent Cube. And you were just like a guy on a platform, and these blocks would move toward you, and you'd have to dodge the blocks. And if you didn't, if the block hit you, you would lose a part of your platform, and then it made it really hard to stay on the platform. And it got more and more complicated as it went through. But I only ever got to play 15 minutes of it at a time because I never bought the game. And so I don't know how you beat Intelligent Cube. I only know how to beat the demo disc. That's it. Um, so yeah, what a crazy thing. But I'm thinking about I'm thinking about getting a PlayStation 5. I haven't played video games in over like in any real capacity in over 10 years, and I'm thinking about getting a PS5. Bro, the PS1 graphics were a vibe. I don't care what anybody says, they were sick. Like the thing is like everybody wants to like rag on PS1 graphics, but that was such a huge jump. Like so crazy. What a crazy jump. Um, just like PS1 to PS2 was next level though. That's why I think I've just been unimpressed by video games because I lived through PS1 to PS2 and that was just like a whole like the world was different. It was crazy. Um, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, back to my open mic set here. Um, oh crap! Do your thing. Oh, I am. I'm sitting here and I'm like, why am I so warm? Ooh, Zippa. What up? Yes, Zoe, I'm wearing a shirt that is a ghost with a guitar on it, and that is my whole thing. That's my whole life is ghosts and guitars. Super ghosts and guitars. I don't know what happened one night I was sitting I was trolling the Amazons and I was like, I want to get a bunch of ghost shirts. And so I bought a bunch of different shirts of ghosts doing different stuff. Like one of them is riding a skateboard. One of them is playing the guitar. One of them is petting a cat. Um, just a bunch of different stuff. I've never seen you wear it. I bought Austin and I matching ghost shirts one year. Never wore it. He hated it. We were gonna be cute. You hated it. Okay, just for now. Yeah, you like. I really like that. I named that riff Arnold Palmer after the drink. I'm pretty sure you know this story, but Zoe doesn't know this story, so she now gets to know. So, being from Pittsburgh, I worked an event one time, way way back a long time ago, and there were a bunch of famous people at this event, like sports people, and Arnold Palmer was there because the event was in his hometown, and and he shows up, and I watch him literally walk over to like the drinks, and he gets iced tea, and he gets lemonade, and he turns and he looks at me like in one cup. He turns, he looks at me, winks, smiles, and walks away. And I was like, he actually drinks that. um, yeah, I think we talked about it one night on Patch Stream about how I met Mr. Rogers. What a time that was. Oh, Mr. Rogers, best. Mr. Rogers is probably the best human that ever graced this planet. Um, I'm a big Mr. Rogers fan. If you're ever feeling sad and you need a little bit something, put on some Mr. Rogers. You'll feel way better. Bob Ross is another one. Bob Ross is another. Like I would trade 10 Bob Rosses for one Mr. Rogers though. Not gonna lie to you. Like I like Bob Ross too, but Mr. Rogers, man, like my dude was breaking ground back in the day. That's how you learned how to paint. Tiny little mistakes or tiny little accidents, rather. A crazy conversion rate. What's that? Oh, you mean 10 Bob Rosses to one Mr. Rogers? Dude, Bob Ross wouldn't exist without Mr. Rogers going to bat for PBS back in the day. Have you ever seen the speech that Mr. Rogers gave to Congress to keep PBS going? It is the most unbelievable speech. If you haven't heard it, please, at some point, just type in Mr. Rogers' speech to Congress, because he went to Congress to get funding for PBS and absolutely destroyed them with kindness. And it's just the most incredible thing that you'll ever see. Just Mr. Rogers being a BAMF, my dude, just unreal, unreal. Mr. Rogers, man, I'm telling you, class act. Nobody like him. If you ever saw the movie, he was really like that. Like, what a good dude. What a good dude. I was super sad the day he died. Please, won't you be my neighbor? Hello, neighbor. I really thought about creating an intro for the stream that I would just play that would be me walking into the room and like taking off my hoodie and putting on another hoodie and like sitting down and like throwing a shoe to myself as I and singing the song. But like my version of the song, which would be like, please won't you be my internet stranger? See how that went. That might still happen one day, but I don't know. But yeah. Um, so yeah. So this one's also on the list. The the missile is very eepy. What is the missile? Hold on. I don't want to know. I don't know if I want to know this. Oh, it's a song. It's a song. Here. The missile has had a very long day of splashing bandits and wants to take just a small sleep. EEB and Neebies to sleepy. Mipsile sleepy and need bed by time. The missile is currently experiencing critical levels of being a sleepy little guy and needs to go to bed. He's retired and needs to sleep. Just a little sleeping time is a treat. Mipsililele needs to sleep. Retired boyo. Just a little guy. Mipsipalibile needs his beady sleep. Look at him go. He yawned because he's skiji. Needs to falafel asleep. Needy time. Good night, Mr. the Missile. Okay. I am. I'm glad that I found. I'm glad that I saw that. That was not a waste of my time. Very happy. The Missile is very tired. He's just gonna keep trying to play now. Gonna keep trying to play. I'm gonna play an old video, and if I could share it, I would. So what I'm gonna, but I can't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull this up because I mentioned it on stream the other day about the kick ass roll. But there it is. So this is a long time ago. This is a very old video of me in college just being a psycho. So enjoy this. That's not the video I clicked. What is that? What just happened? Okay. Once again, just me being unhinged. Please play the right thing. Come on. There was a whole lot that happened there. Basically, it was just a bunch of meat in a pan. Yeah, that was me way back when. I'd shaved my head um, for a minute, and why? No, no one gets to know how to look that up but me. Yeah, no, it's never a good idea until you're bald, because like I'm bald now, and that's all I got. So, it's a terrible time. Yeah, I'm bald now. It's not good. It's not a good time. Don't get bald. Your head is always cold. Your head's always cold. It's always miserable. Austin constantly asks you to show him your head. Every time he sees you, he says bald. Austin, you'll remember this. Okay, good night, buddy. I hope you sleep well, and I hope you feel better. So it looks like it's just going to be me and you. No, it will not. It will not drive itself. If it does, we've got bigger problems. That means Skynet has taken over, and we're going to have major, major issues. So Zoe, I've got questions. So you're because you are homeschooled. I don't know what that's like. But is it like you do like digital classes, or is it like you do everything online, or are you truly like homeschooled? Your parents teach you. I don't know how that works. I'm just curious. Oh, okay. Um, I'm just curious what you're learning like right now. Ooh, what kind of math? Algebra. So algebra's quote unquote easy. And I say quote unquote for a reason. I mean, you might. I'm not laughing at your learning disability, but I think we all have something like that in some way, shape, or form. Algebra, algebra for me made no sense at all, like zero sense, until I had the right teacher. Um, the big thing is just knowing your formulas and making sure that you know how. Ah, that sounds like dyslexia to me. It very well could be. Um, what you can do if I don't know if you've tried this or not. Um, do you have like a ruler or anything like that that you can like, or like another page? Because if you separate it from the rest, it might make it easier. Yeah, yeah, it sounds dyslexia. You can the number dyslexia exists. It doesn't. It's not just for yeah. But if you take like a piece of paper or a ruler and put it up and up like above and below it, then it's still going to bounce around on you because I have that issue too with a lot of things. So like even like when I read on a computer, like for what I do with work, I actually have like a piece of paper that I move down the screen as I read to help me because it's just difficult. It things just bounce all over the place, and next thing you know, you've skipped 10 lines, and you're like, "Where am I? What am I even doing?" Um, that helped me out a lot. They also make this might be a good present or something if somebody's wondering something that you might want. But they make magnifying bubbles um, that you can put over that too, and it makes that part of it bigger. Like if you have it centered right, you can kind of scroll it across. Like I do, I have one of those for when I read, um, just like in books and stuff. I don't have it in this room where I grab it, but but yeah, that might be something that could help you out too, because I know how hard that can be. It sucks. Yeah, they're great. They're really great. So it might be something to think about. They actually make rulers that do it too. Like if you've ever seen like the clear plastic rulers that have like the really big like bumpy thing in the middle of it, that'll do exactly that. So that's what it's for. So just something to think about. Algebra's tough though, man. It's hard to make it make sense. Once you get it, once it clicks, you'll be like, oh no, look. I've been out of school now for 18 years, and I've never once used algebra once I left school. um, geometry, I've used geometry for sure because try to make stuff and whatnot, but like algebra not so much. But like in geometry, like they're gonna have you solve for the things to figure out like what is this line over here, and that's where algebra is important for geometry. But like in real life, you're always going to know the measurements of what you need. So, unless you're going to be an engineer, you don't really need to figure that out. So, yeah, you're going to be okay. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. There's more to life than math. Especially the math that you know and the math I know are two very different things. Wait until you get to like calculus. Whoo. I was like pretty smart in school. Like I was a like a I was an AB student, but it's only because I didn't care. Like if I cared even a little bit, I would have gotten straight A's. And like when I got to calculus, I literally was just like, I don't understand. This does not compute. Like I could not figure out calculus to save my life. Um, well, yeah, I was good. That was a pretty decent. I was a terrible student. I was so bad. I was such a bad kid. Like I wasn't a mean kid, but I was bad. Um, like I had a reputation for being a very good kid in school, so teachers trusted me. But what I would do is I would write myself a hall pass and write myself a pass to go to different classes, and then I would like get all the teachers on the same page. Like this teacher thought I was here, this teacher thought I was there, and they would never know where I actually was. And I would leave the school, get on a bus, and go to the city and hang out in the city for the day, and then get back on a bus. Yeah, I was so crazy. Like so I lived in Pittsburgh, and I lived just outside of Pittsburgh, like maybe 15-20 minutes. It took like a half an hour on the bus to get to Pittsburgh. And I would literally walk down from the school. There was the 51C would drive right by the high school. I would literally just hop right on the bus, get on, sit down, take it to there's a place in Pittsburgh called the South Side. And it's just like coffee shops and art shops and all this different stuff. And I would just go and hang out down there and just be an awful kid. And then they would take roll in our final class of the day, and I knew when that class would start. So I would get to school at like 7 in the morning, do that, leave, and then I would get back to the school at 1:30 in the afternoon in time for my last class of the day where they would take roll. And then yeah, and so I would literally only go to two classes a day. And my senior year of high school, I went to a total of 63 days of school. Um, and that's because I had tests that I had to be there for. But other than that, like I would just turn in my homework. I was very good at BSing my way through things. Like I would take the book and I would like talk to my friends and I'd be like, oh, what did we go over in class today? And I would just go home and read the book and be good. And then come in and take a test or do a project or whatever I needed to do. But like I just played around like you forgot about books. Yeah, we had these things called books back in the day. Um, I'm trying to think. I actually, I think I might have something that's kind of fun. Let me see if I still have it. I do. Yeah, you can kind of get away with that sometimes with some tests. So, I took an electronics course in high school, and they used the most like old book ever, and they were eliminating that class the year after I took it, and so I took the book, and I still have it, and this was the book that we used, and it'll tell you how to like wire and solder, and like it has technical diagrams, like this is like a technical diagram for an elevator. Like it's insane. Like it'll teach you how to rewire just about anything out there for whatever you need it to be. And I loved it. Like chapter 224 is about domestic oil burners. Apparently that was a big thing because I have that page dog-eared. But yeah. And like my books, like my school book, like this is how old this book was, okay? So you could get like Audell's had a ton of books, right? Um, but like there's you could buy like Audell's Welder's Guide. When this book came out, Audell's Welder's Guide was $1. It would cost you $1 for an entire book on how to weld. Like I'm trying to figure out when this book actually came out. And like that's how old this book is. This book was this version of it came out in 1942, and my high school was still using it in 2004. So because that's when I no, it would have been 2005 when I took it. So, yep, what a crazy time. Wild stuff. But it's all stuff that still applies today. Just nobody knows how to do it. Um, like we were talking about things like this is probably true for you, Zoe. Like you were, I'm assuming that you were, yeah, that's why they got rid of it after that. But I'm assuming that you were born after 9/11. You don't have to tell me, but like I'm assuming that you were. And even if you weren't, I'm assuming that you have no memory of 9/11. And like that was like a defining moment in my life. And I'm like I now work with people that have zero, like they learned about it in a book. And I remember being a kid and watching it happen. Like it's crazy. It's just so crazy. Like it was like a pivotal moment in my life, and like people just don't even know that it, like they don't realize how it happened. Like I remember sitting in seventh grade watching planes fly into buildings and being like, "Oh, what's on TV?" And then the principal running into the room and being like, "Turn your television off." And it was like, "Oh my god, it's crazy." It is wild, isn't it? Like you learned about it. You probably learned about it in a history book, and I lived through it. Like it's not that long ago that it happened, but it is. Oh wow! I mean, I'm assuming you know a lot more about it since then, but Yeah, it was nuts, man. Wow, they really like that's crazy. Because they were like, no, don't watch that, kids. When it was us. That's so nuts. I can't imagine being like, yeah, it's a good idea. Let's show the kids. Tone knobs are fun. Yeah, went to kindergarten in like 1994. Crazy, just so crazy. Um, what? Yeah, I know, right? Back in the prehistoric times. Um, so I will ask you a question, Joey, and that question is: ask me a question. Ask me any question. I'll tell you something about it, or I'll tell you what I know about it. How about that? Because it's just us alone here on this pirate ship. I know that feeling. What hobbies do I have other than guitar? Well, so I number one love food. Food is like my favorite thing of all time. But I wouldn't really call it like eating a hobby. Let's see. Um, I collect hats because I'm bald. Um, but like I have a lot of hats. This is probably my favorite hat right now. But it's been so cold that I've just been wearing these. Yeah, like cooking is a hobby, but I don't like to cook. I just like to eat. I hate cooking. I hate cooking with every fiber of my being. Um, but like eating is dope. Um, I also, oh, yeah, that might be interesting. I keep bees. I'm a beekeeper. Um, so that's kind of fun. Uh, Easy to get stung, but like bees are really, really cool. Really, really cool. I don't know if you know anything about bees, but they are absolutely fascinating creatures. Um, like, do you know about the bee dance? Like, do you know that that's a thing? Sorry for Johnny. Yeah, bee dance. So if you don't know what the bee dance is, yeah, if you don't know, so bees will like travel up to I forget the exact mileage. You can look it up, but I think that they can travel like up to 3 miles to find pollen. And so if there's like a drought or something where like there's not a lot of pollen, the bees will go out and search for pollen and they'll come back and they'll if they find like a good source, they do a little dance and like wave their arms and stuff and it tells the other bees where the pollen is so they know how to find it. They also do math. So like if they need to know how wide something is, they'll like stack like they'll like link arms and cross a gap and they'll know how much material they need to build a bridge there. It's it's wild. Um like did you know a queen bee can live up to 5 years? Like yeah, queen bee can live up to 5 years. That's the only thing I don't like about keeping bees is that you have to go through and like every year you have to go through and kill some of them because they'll make new queens all the time and you don't really want that because when they make new queens they'll take a part of the hive and they'll go off, so you kind of have to go in and like kill they're called queen cells or queen cups. They kind of like look like a cup and you have to go in and kill them. Otherwise, they'll fight the existing queen for power, and then they'll take half the hive with them. Um, so yeah, it's pretty wild. So it's a big thing. I don't even like honey. I just like bees. They're cool. Um, what else? Um, I really like thrifting. Yeah, I don't like honey at all. Honey's gross. It's disgusting. Bee spit. Um, okay, fun fact. One bee in their lifetime will make a third of a teaspoon of honey. Like bees, like regular bees, don't live very long. They only live about 6 weeks, and they never sleep. They are on a sugar high for 6 straight weeks of just like. That's why bees get so crazy. But yeah, if you ever see like a ton of bees, like yellow jackets are different, but if you ever see like honeybees, no, don't feel bad. They make it, man. They make enough, trust me. But if you ever see like honeybees, you'll know them because they're like kind of fuzzy. Um, if they're like around a certain area, leave a little saucer of water out for them. They'll love you for it. Also, if you talk to them, they'll leave you alone. Um, like people freak out about bees, but if you're just like, hey, I don't have time to talk right now, but I appreciate you coming to say hi, they will leave you alone every time. I know. People think I'm nuts, but it's for real. Like if you just say like I don't have time to talk right now, but have a good day or something like that, they'll fly away from you within like 2 seconds. They're really just coming to say hi. Now, yellow jackets are jerks and they exist to cause pain, but you'll know them because they are not fuzzy. But honey, like regular honeybees, are kind of fuzzy, like your bumblebees, you know. Certain wasps aren't too bad. The ones that have like the really skinny, like really super skinny, long abdomen are called paper wasps. And they like to kill spiders um, and decorate their house with them. Like that's literally what they do. Like they'll kill spiders, they'll take them back, they eat them, and then they decorate their house with their legs. Yeah, yeah. But paper wasps will never bother you, ever. They will never bother you. They don't care about you. You have to go to them to make them mad. Yeah, pretty much. It's like, what's up, bro? Check out these legs. Um, what else? I do gardening work. Um, I've got so I live with my brother. Um, I live with my brother and his partner, and they own a few acres of land, and we have like a huge garden and all this stuff. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, Zoe. Like my life before I moved in here was very different. I was a very different person. I guarantee you, 15 years ago, I would not have been a person that you would want to sit on this stream with. 100%. Um, but I made a lot of big changes and really turned who I am around in a lot of ways. And but yeah, now I'm just chill. And I used to be just hyper aggressive all the time for no reason, but now I'm just a lot more mellow. I'm trying to be. Somebody told me, or I saw it somewhere, or whatever it is. It was like the person you are as an adult is the person you would have felt safest with as a kid, and uh, and there's some truth in that, because I'm exactly the person I would have looked up to when I was a kid now, but I wasn't always that way. I like I said, I was a bad kid, but yeah, just it's your life is gonna take really crazy turns that you never are going to expect. Some of them are going to be the most amazing things that'll ever happen. Some of them will be less so. But the point is, you don't get to experience it unless you play, and uh, and that's the fun part, is the fact that you get to play. So sorry, I'm just spitting out wisdom over here. um, I'm trying to think of other hobbies. I don't really have other hobbies other than that. Um, I just kind of, yeah, I know, right? Wisdom from me, man. Just it's so crazy. The person that you are today, if you whatever age you are, remember this conversation, right? And just take whatever age you are and double it, right? Whatever that is. Like for me, I would have been 18, right? The person that I was 18 was nothing like the person I am today. Nothing at all. I am so much more humble, so much more chilled out, a lot more stable. And it takes a lot of work to get to where you want to go, but eventually you get there, and it's a good feeling. Crazy things. Why am I saying things like this? This is weird. I don't talk like that. But yeah, I'm excited about the open mic next week. I really do need to figure out a cover. What's something that you would want to hear? Like, what is a song that you are like super into that you would want to hear a cover of? 'Cause I'm pretty sure. I don't know how I did it. I think it was on Spotify somehow. or maybe YouTube, you had a playlist, and I found like one of your playlists or something, and I listened through it, and I was like, man, some of that's some really sad stuff. That was probably how that happened, somehow, some way. I'm so bad at the internet. It's not even funny. Music is never a bad thing. Music is kind of like pizza. Well, except you hate pizza. Like, it's never really bad. Always, it's just different, you know. Um, I don't know if you got a chance to listen to any of the Atari stuff that I mentioned last night, but I really think that you should if you haven't, because it's real, real good. Um, probably if I had to make like a Mount Rushmore, sorry, a Mount Rushmore of like musicians for me, it would be Blink 182, the Ataris, Incubus, and oh, found the band. Oh, you found the Ataris? You put them in a playlist? Good. Yeah, the Ataris are fan freaking tastic, man. Um, the album So Long Astoria got me through some really dark stuff. Um, there's a lot of songs about like hope, like sadness and hope through sadness, and like who that album will really get you through some things. Just their early stuff was just like basic pop punk stuff, but like that album was different. Um, Steve O and I, and like I said, Steve O and I will sit there. We will sit there and talk the Ataris for hours. And in fact, one of the songs I have, he was like, "You need it to sound a little more like this," and he sent me one of the Atari songs. And I was like, "You're 100% right. It does need to sound more like that." So fun stuff. Sorry, this old man is probably gonna turn in here, Zoe, because I'm old. But I do need you to find a cover for me that you would want to hear, and I will do that cover at the open mic because you are my most loyal follower and my most loyal subscriber. Blake, wow, Blake shows up last minute. How you doing, Blake? We're living the dream over here, buddy. Um, I got my Princeton chorus today. It's pretty sweet. It's so loud. It's so loud. I don't think I'm ever going to get it past three. Like for real, it is unbelievably loud. I need to do some cleanup work on it, but it's really cool. Sounds phenomenal for like I don't know people like there. Why do I keep yawning? No, you're killing me. But people like their tube amps, man. I'm a solid state guy all day long. I don't care what anybody says. I think they sound fantastic, and I don't care what anybody says about it. Dude, if you had $250, I'd tell you to buy it. Is it the red knob version or the black knob? Ooh, if they have a couple of, then you definitely want the red knob versus the black knob. The red knob has a middle control that that the black knob doesn't. And the middle button, it'll either boost or cut mids, which is really cool. Um, but it does it in a different way than just turning down the mid knob, which is pretty neat. Zoe was over here getting wisdom from Jesse because I'm 100,000 years old. I wonder what that sounds like. Hold on. Big brain. I've had time to think about things. A lot of time. Oh, Blake, I think you'll appreciate this. I bought this, and I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna use it. So, yep, yep. I thought it was really funny. The box. I don't know if you're a Big Muff guy, but the box says it's probably backwards. It says your pumpkin pie, and I thought that was phenomenal. Gotta love Electro Harmonics, man. Yeah, dude, 1,000%. Did you see the JHS Electro Harmonics Big Muff 2 that they're just about to drop? Yeah, I need that. I want that so bad. Let me turn my chorus up on this effect. I don't even have a chorus on this. Ooh, a lot of options here. Let's cut some of that tone, huh? That's a that's a that's a pretty good tone right there. I also have an overtone pedal on this, which is really, really cool. Um, so I just like turned it up a little bit, just so. Yeah, I don't know. $1,800 though. That's a lot. Yeah, I don't think that's one that I'll ever be buying. Just being honest. Like Tom Morello's cool and stuff, but not that cool to me. Like, don't get me wrong, Rage is sweet, but like, I don't really care about Audio Slave. I would rather them re-release like Cobain Mustang. I would like to see um, I would like to see them do a signature model for my dude, Dylan Mathiasen. Um, from Tiny Moving Parts. His guitar is so freaking cool. It's a telly. Can't do any better than that. Um, but like, I'm just gonna share this with you real quick. Doop, doop, doop. But like, his telly is just so sick, and I would love to get a. I would love if they made a signature version of that telly because that is just fan freaking tastic. Hello again, everybody. Yeah, it's a cool telly. This little thing. Um, his guitar work is unfreaking believable. Um, I'm wondering. You know what? I wonder if I can. You guys are gonna have to tell me if you can hear this or not. When we get there. Okay. Let's see if it lets me do this. So. It's too cold tonight. Can you hear that? Okay, good. Here we go. But yeah, those dudes are unfreaking believable. I love it. So good. So good. Um, just they have so much good stuff. If you, I will, I will push them to the end of the day. But I really wish that they would um, do something with do something with his guitar because that dude is next level good. Like everything that you heard him doing, he will do live while he's singing. Like I, I can't possibly fathom that. Like I don't know, too crazy. What do you think of the overtone pedal there, Blake? Do. Yeah, it's a weird pedal, but I like it sometimes. I keep it pretty chill though, kind of in the background. I definitely just like hit myself in the face with my microphone. I need to take that chorus off of here. That's a little too much for me. If you ever get a chance to get a Boss flanger, I forget which one it is. It's gonna make me nuts. Um, Not the BF3, but the BF2. The BF2 flanger is the best chorus I've ever used. If you turn the rate down, it just turns into a chorus pedal. It's the most amazing sound you'll ever hear. So, but they're not cheap anymore. They used to be dirt cheap. You could find them freaking everywhere, and then people figured out that's what Robert Smith from The Cure was using for his chorus sound. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about Boss, dude. I don't know what it is. I love Boss pedals. I grew up with Boss pedals being like the top tier. Like if you wanted a pedal, you had to get a Boss, or like it was either like that or like the Dan Electro food pedals, and they were terrible. Um, I don't know. Did you have any? Have you ever seen the Dan Electro food pedals? Like they were great because you could get them for like $1. No, you. I think literally the first one I ever saw. I think I had like the tuna melt tremolo, and it was like $9.99. Um, Here's how I'll show you. Oh, cool. Free is better. So like these pedals were like dirt cheap back in the day, and but they were like just so widely available that you could just, yeah, no, they do, they sound fine. You, it's one of those things where you kind of like want to rehouse them. But like they're just so cool. Like, but they are just okay pedals. They don't hold up to a lot. They're plastic. Just like this is the, what is this? Oh, the pepperoni phaser. I don't know what pepperoni has to do with phase, but okay. We got the pastrami overdrive here. What's this one? I don't know what that is. No, the chicken salad vibrato. The PB and J delay. That at least rhymes. What else we got here? Gotta have something else that's good. There's like I think there's like a black coffee pedal, and it's like a metal zone. Which ones do you have there, Blake? Oh no, you're not supposed to touch the pokey end. You just gotta you just gotta give it a little. Just give it a little lick. It'll be fine. It'll taste like a string, but it'll be okay. Yeah, I don't know who. There was a dude like he was actually pretty big dude, and yeah, oh dude, the Fab Tone. Now that's different than the food series because the Fab Tones were sick. These were the cool cats. Cool cats were cool, but the Fab Echo and the Fab Tone pedals, man, they do something a little different. Yeah, here's the black coffee metal distortion. I love that so much. They were, but like now, people want them. Let's see what they run for on Reverb. Come on, Reverb. There you go. Are you seeing my reverb now? Let me stop sharing, reshare again. To the reverb. Okay. I'll accept your cookies. I don't want to sign in. Just let me search for stuff. Here we go. All right. For the rest of this stream, this is what you're gonna hear. Just this voice all day. Yeah, they got the pastrami overdrive right there for $30. $30. The Marshall Governor is a great pedal. That is a great pedal. We got the eggs and bacon. It's a miniature amplifier and a distortion. So this is a speaker, and but you can also use it as a distortion. No, Blake, you keep Zoe out of that box. Don't put her in the box. Zoe doesn't need to be in the box. Zoe's too cool for being in the box. Got it. Okay. What else do we have here? There's pastrami overdrive. I wish I liked Klons. I just don't. What are we doing here? Okay. That. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Zoe, are you in the box again? Blake, if Zoe's in that box. Yep, there is. Okay. So I am. We kind of tried this the other day. I don't know if it's going to work. But if it does, hello, wow. Just keeps going. Just really keeps going. Doesn't stop. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get out of here. Let's go to this one. I'm hoping you'll be able to hear this. Can we hear this? Yes, I love purple. Purple is my favorite color. But could you hear that little clip there? Okay, great. So this is a project that I'm actually working on that's like full band. Um, I initially named the song "The Brave Little Toaster," but it is going to be called something else. Purple hair. So you've heard me playing this, but
It's 3 a.m. on Thursday, and I know it's getting late. The bars are closed, I'm thirsty, I'm so tired of this wait. Should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted? Gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I've tasted. Sick of all the laughing you've done at my expense. With every minute passing, I'm losing every sense. Should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted? Gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I've tasted. This text I sent to you, I'll probably regret. This blues just won't let me forget. Should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted? Gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I tasted. Should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted? Gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I've tasted.
I feel like I need more reverb on my vocals. They feel like super dry to me, but I think I'm gonna do that. And then, yeah, there we go. Room reverb. Yeah, there's no reverb in the mix. So let's put reverb into the mix. Cool. Come on. Okay. I'm just getting impatient now. Let's see how that feels, right? I love reverb. Reverb just makes it feel good. If it's too dry, it just doesn't feel. It's just not.
It's 3 a.m. on Thursday, and I know it's getting late. The bars are closed, I'm thirsty, I'm so tired of this wait. Should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted? Gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I've tasted. Sick of all the laughing you've done at my expense. With every minute passing, I'm losing every sense. Should I
Yeah,
bite
writing with an
my
acoustic
tongue
is a lot easier.
tonight, just until I get wasted? Gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I've tasted.
Listen to how crunchy that bass tone is.
This text
I won't.
should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted?
It's unbelievable to me, like when you isolate a track, like just let me just do that real quick. Right? So like just going here.
This text I sent to you. I'll probably regret. This booze just won't let me forget. Should I bite my tongue tonight,
Heavy
just
breathing.
until I get wasted? I'm gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I've tasted. Should I bite?
Like that feels a lot less dry now though. So let's try that out and see how the whole thing sounds. And if it sounds good, I might just drop it onto Spotify tomorrow.
My tongue to
So much reverb.
It's 3 a.m. on Thursday, and I know it's getting late. The bars are closed, I'm thirsty, I'm so tired of this wait. Should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted? Gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I've tasted. Sick of all the laughing we've done
At my expense, with every minute passing, I'm losing every sense. Should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted? Gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I've tasted. Self karaoke.
This text I sent to you, I'm probably glad. This booze just won't let me won't let me forget. Should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted?
I'm gonna try something and see if this works on stream here. 'Cause if this works, oh, you have no idea what's about to happen with this stream.
Won't let me forget.
Should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted? I'm gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I'm tasting. Should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted? I'm gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I've tasted. Let's see if how that sounds.
Should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted? Gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I'm tasting.
Should I bite my tongue tonight,
just until I get wasted? Gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I taste. Should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted? Gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I tasted. Should I bite my tongue tonight, just until I get wasted? Gonna keep my lips shut tight, enjoy this blood that I tasted.
I love whenever I cut it that the reverb keeps going. That is true. Isn't that weird? Isn't that like super weird? That it's bones that make you hear things. Them bones. Here's the truth of it. And this is talking about like good voice, bad voice, ugly voice, whatever. Right? Them bones. Um, yeah, there's bones in your ear, Blake. Believe it or not. But like everybody when has the ability to sing in some capacity. It's just he got them bony mashes, them bony potatoes. But everybody has some capacity to sing. Some speak like talk sing, some do opera, but like one way or another you can sing, and it just all depends on what your range is and what you want to do with it. Some of the greatest musicians of all time can't sing. I mean, people will sit there and be like, "Oh, Bob Dylan is amazing." Yeah, Bob Dylan is an incredible songwriter. That man can't sing at all. He is not a good singer. And if you think he's a good singer, good for you. But like, no. But like, people also think that Jay Mascis from Dinosaur Jr. is a great singer, and I'm like, but he's doing it. And that's the important part, is doing it. That's true. That's real talk right there. If you're brave enough to put it out there, you're braver than 3/4 of the people on the planet. Just being real. Just being real. But Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go nighty night because I'm an eepy boy in a wakey world, and I have work tomorrow. But I appreciate you keeping me company, and I hope that you keep coming back. And if for real though, there is a suggestions tab in the Discord. Please put some things in there because I want this stream to be chill, but I also want it to accomplish things. So, as far as it goes there, if you have any ideas or if there's anything that you want to see me do, or if you have questions, or if you want anything, if you want to see me do anything in particular, let me know. And we'll see if we can get it accomplished on the stream. Yeah, just toss it in there whenever you think of it, because I, ke- I talked to a few people about it today, and I was like, I can't just keep coming in here and just winging it because it's just as fun as it is to just sit here and ramble. It's it is hard to just sit here and ramble because there's no like you guys are in the chat and stuff in the school, but I'm not quite used to it yet. So I'm like, I'm just sitting here talking to myself. But like tonight, like I said, it was all about the open mic stuff, and that was real fun, and I really enjoyed that. Um, but then tomorrow it's going to be something different. But yeah, think about it, toss it in the suggestions, leave it in the suggestions box, and tell like, what? Oh, that is my brother. That is my younger brother. My dude, you're just missing me. I'm just about to hop off the stream. He does. He ain't got no aim assist. He got no aim assist at all. Yes, sir. But I'll catch you in a little bit there, my bro. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good one.